Hi everyone, Leo here, and with this video I would like to share with you a deep dive Real Soldano SLO 100 versus Neural DSP Quad Cortex, just focusing on tone. I would like to try to get as much close as possible with the Quad Cortex to the tone of my Real SLO 100. This is actually the fourth installment of what we can consider now a series of videos dedicated to the comparison of modelers versus real tube amp. And I think this is a pretty interesting series of videos. Some considerations before starting. First of all, the Quad Cortex should model the 2020 SLO 100 amp and not the previous version, like in fractal units. And this could be a potential advantage for the Quad Cortex, so keep it in mind. Second, as usually for both the amp and the modeler, I have used the same IR in my DAW, which is an IR of a greenback speaker. For the Real Soldano, I have sent the amp to my SIR reactive load and then in my audio interface. Please don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell, as it would really help me to create more videos like this. Let's start! So the signal chain is actually the same that I have used in all my previous videos where I have compared the modeler versus real amps. My guitar is going into a LP split. The channel A goes to the Real Soldano and the channel B goes into the Quad Cortex. Then the Real Soldano goes to the SIR reactive load that goes straight into my audio interface. The Quad Cortex goes straight into the audio interface, obviously without passing via the reactive load. Then in my audio interface I have loaded an IR of a greenback speaker that is actually the same for the real amp and the modeler. In terms of initial settings, I have set up the SLO 100 in the Neural DSP with the same setting of the real amp. This is actually the, I would say, internal amp. This is not the plugin. I have already checked the plugin in another video, and this is not a profile. This is the real simulation of the Soldano inside the Quad Cortex. Let's try. Real amp. Quad Cortex. Okay, I have to say that the bass tone is already similar, not equal, but similar. So still I think I need to add some bass, maybe scoop a bit the mid, reduce a bit the treble, presence I would leave it like it is. Let's try first of all to fix the bass frequencies, as in all these videos the most difficult thing was to fix the bass frequencies. Maybe I have a bit more volume in the Quad Cortex. I have to say that this is the first time in all my comparisons so far that the bass are right. I've just increased a tiny bit, maybe it is even too much, the bass, and I'm already where I wanna be. Okay, now let's check out the other frequencies. I'm already very close, I have to say. Maybe let me decrease a bit the high, and for the mid I will actually increase them. I'm really close. already. Dynamic range test. It sounds really similar. Let me decrease a bit the volume. Now, really splitting hairs, the Quad Cortex is still a bit more sparkly. Maybe I have to reduce a little bit the treble, but I think that the balance I found here is pretty good, honestly. And I'm quite a bit surprised because I have really tweaked few parameters, so that's good. So let's now jump to our conclusions. Final considerations here, and please notice that these are gonna be my personal opinions for my specific use cases, and you may not agree with me, and this is totally fine. Furthermore, this video is not paid nor sponsored, and as usually, I'm free to tell you my honest opinions. Here I have to say that this was the shorter tweaking session I did compared to the Stadium and the Fractal ones, but also versus the plugin. The basic tone was already there, and I had just to do some little tweaks here and there. The Quad Cortex simulation is the most similar to my Real SLO that I have experienced so far, also because probably both Fractal and Line 6 have modeled the old version. So, all good? Well, not really. I think that the customization options in the Quad Cortex are really too poor. We don't even have the depth knob, and this is funny. The Fractal mimics the old model that does not have the depth knob, but actually they added it in the software, where Neural is mimicking the 2020 version that has the depth knob, but it is not available in the Quad Cortex. Really funny, isn't it? Joke apart, maybe Neural think that providing us both modeling and profiling, they don't need to really deeply replicate all the parameters of an amp and to somehow close the gap with Fractal. But honestly, in 2026, I think that some basic parameters need to be offered by all the top tier units, like the impedance curve, the tubes, the mic pre, etc. So this is an area where the Quad Cortex can really improve in the future, in my opinion. And now what's next? Well, we have so far covered the Stadium, the Fractal AM4, both Neural plugin and the Quad Cortex. I think that for the top tier devices I own, we miss only the Fender Tone Master Pro. So, do you want me to edit? Please let me know in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell, as it would really help me to create more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching, and see you soon. Bye bye.